Yeah, and if you go back to the last time we were in the majority, and I was the majority whip, we were able to get a 5-year reauthorization passed through the House. And it was a complicated coalition, not your normal looking Republicans versus Democrats partisan issue. It was actually a very bipartisan, but more regionally based coalition in the bill that we passed through the House. And there are people and communities all across the country that understand the importance of having a viable working flood insurance program. When we passed the bill through the House, it did not, unfortunately, get 60 votes in the Senate, and they weren't able to get it done over on that side. But at least we showed how we can get a coalition to make reforms to the program that allow it to be affordable and sustainable. And those are the two ingredients that are missing in Risk Rating 2.0. When they set that program up, number one, they didn't set up a program that was going to be affordable. And in fact, we've seen thousands of people drop their flood insurance policies just in the last year here in South Louisiana. I'm sure there's a trend going all across the nation. FEMA initially started putting up numbers, and then they pulled the data down. You know, why is FEMA afraid of being transparent with the results of their plan? And those are the sort of things we'd like to look into. Let's at least have some hearings where FEMA can come and explain how they came to the decision to come up with the methodology behind Risk Rating 2.0. But I think it's embarrassing that FEMA refuses to even meet today with people who build levees, parish leaders who invest millions and billions of dollars into better flood protection. And after they do that, FEMA still gives higher premium increases and won't explain how they came to those rate hikes. That's inexcusable. Those are the kind of things we want to get deeper into.
Why is it that Congress can't force them to do it?
Well, right now we're not in the majority. We've asked them. I've asked for meetings with FEMA to sit down with the people who actually build the levees, and they refuse to be transparent, to show them how they got to their methodology. If we're in the majority, we actually have subpoena power. We have more ability to force and compel those agencies to come and just share with the public how they came to their decisions. You know, what was interesting, I know Michael Hecht isn't here right now, but he was here earlier. He went and sat down with some of those those FEMA officials, and they were telling him that they don't have to show him the information, and they tried to equate themselves to a private insurance company. He said, private insurance company isn't run with taxpayer dollars, you are. And so kind of having this cavalier attitude that they don't have to answer to anybody, that will change come January if they keep that attitude. But at the same time, if they're going to make major decisions as federal bureaucrats that are going to have a devastating impact on families all across this country, the least they can do is explain how they got to those decisions. And if those decisions are flawed, and we contend they're basing their premium hikes in Risk Rating 2.0 on flawed data and a lack of transparency, that has to change.